So, y'all, I'm sitting out in the truck in Florida. Hopefully, the background noise isn't too loud. All the trucks out here running. Everybody got the air on. It's a little warmer out here in Florida than it's been in North Carolina. By now, I'm sure you guys have heard every piece in which a way you can hear people talk about the whole Shaboozy situation. That's from the speech he gave at the Grammys saying that immigrants built America to the apology. I'm going to read through some of this apology. We're going to talk about it in a little bit different light, um, to just come away from what everybody's already saying, right? I got the apology pulled up here. It says, first and foremost, I want to express my deep gratitude to everyone who has supported and celebrated my journey as an artist. I also want to acknowledge the conversation surrounding my acceptance speech. To be clear, I know and I believe that we, black people, already he's in a flawed space early with the we shit. But I'll continue. We black people have also built this country. The also is where I took my biggest gripe with what he had to say. Because also means the same as two with two O's. You know, y'all like to fuck these two and two up. Which means, in addition to, essentially. We look. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna get to the we and the also. Um, but he says black people have also built this country. My words were never intended to dismiss that truth. I am both a black man and the son of Nigerian immigrants. And in the overwhelming moment of my winning my first Grammy, my focus was honoring the sacrifices my parents made coming to this country to give me and my siblings opportunities they never had. I don't know how that makes you say immigrants built the country, but I'll continue. At the same time, winning this award on the first day of Black History Month and becoming the first black man to win Best Country Duo is black history. It stands on the foundation laid by generations of black people who fought, sacrificed, and succeeded long before me. This moment belongs to all of us. My entire career has been rooted in lifting people up, honoring where we came from, and expanding what's possible. I am proud to be a part of this legacy, and I intend to continue doing that work for the rest of my life. Now, I want to go back up. We're going to go back up to the we. He put himself as a we now. Black people, like I imagine he considers himself a part of, just black people as a general term. But then he said have also. So here's what we not going to do is we're not going to disrespect ourselves and put ourselves as a secondary contributor to the infrastructure that America is built on. We're not going to. If you're making yourself a we, you want to be black now, even though he's a son of Nigerian immigrants. But if you gonna say we and you black, here's what you not gonna motherfucking do, whether you black or not, is you're not gonna make us secondary. That's the position that we're always in. Even with the would be the first day of Black History Month. I don't know what that means. I mean, I ain't gonna say I don't know. I understand what that means to black people, but that is secondary. That's disrespectful. The history that you learn all year in school, every year in school is gonna be white history, European history. And that's going to be watered down, sanitized to make these people not look like the savages that they've been historically. It's going to be watered down anyway. So you're second tier. You're not going to get up there and make a speech where you're talking. Now you're a we in the apology, which I think he probably really felt as though he was telling the truth when he said immigrants built the country. Because he wanted to shout out his Nigerian parents who came after shit was already built. They came after everything was already built. It's just the facts, okay? Our ancestors, black American ancestors, built this country through force, yes, but still built the country nonetheless. All the infrastructure, all the wealth, everything that makes America even an attractive country for someone to want to come to, black Americans. Not as much as we as he make it seem, because we didn't do this. Black Americans did this. Right? Now, we as black people experience racism all over the world. That's a we. But as far as building the infrastructure of this country, that's specifically black Americans. Specifically. On plantations for 246 years. Chattel slavery. Okay? No other form of slavery in the world like that. Very unique. Very different. Okay? The most cruel, the most vile. They're breeding you. Your kids are a life of slavery for them. Their kids, life of slavery for them. This is 246 years of this shit. So you don't get to make black people secondary. You don't get to do that. And the reason that I'm making this video, it ain't really got nothing to do much with Shaboozy, as to all the people I saw agreeing that when he put this apology out, I saw black people talking about some, well, we knew what you was talking about anyway. You didn't have to address this. Fuck everybody that didn't understand what you were trying to say. This is my problem with black folk. And I say this all the time, and y'all be thinking I'm joking. 99.9% of black people are coons. Okay? They either not knowing the history, don't give a fuck about the history, ain't standing on shit, don't want to stand on shit, just want to get by, do the easy route, don't ever stand on their blackness whatsoever. We'll have glimpses and moments when, if, say, a cop kills a black man or woman, we'll have little moments where we come together. Other than that, no. This is why I'm not coming at this, and I know this conversation is, you know, dredged up a lot of the will be FBA talking points. FBA are the biggest coons in America. Okay? That's something that the FBA don't want to talk about. They don't want to deal with. When I'm looking at these fucking comments and all these black people allowing for this disrespect, FBA. We don't want to deal with their largest. We are the largest coon demographic in America. I ain't heard the FBA say it yet. I'm an FBA, so I guess, you know, by proxy, I'm saying it. We are the largest coon demographic in America. Or all of us would have been against Shaboozy. All of us would have been like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? And he dealt with some of that backlash, but then the apology, nigga, who the fuck is, well, let me make sure I say it exactly like he said it. Also built. Bitch, who the fuck are you talking to? What are you saying when you say also built? We are the primary. You don't say also built. Black people don't agree with somebody saying also built. What FBA is going to have to realistically really sit and do is stop acting like all coons come from overseas. I've told y'all multiple times, this is one of my biggest gripes with the FBA rhetoric, is they act like all coons come from overseas. That is not the situation. Most coons in America, just based on the numerical, just the total amount of black people here that are from here, FBA, most FBA here coons. Okay? Coons that are going to agree to this type of bullshit. One, because he's black, they may like his music, he has money, and one thing the FBA does, worship people with money. That's FBA. I'm being very specific here. FBA worships celebrities with money. They'll worship people that don't even got money, just get a lot of attention. We have to be honest about that. If you're going to run around here talking about FBA, I understand delineating. I understand checking these motherfuckers that ain't from here. Okay. But there are a lot of homegrown coons that nobody ever talking about. No conversations about these people. And it needs to be discussed. Shaboozy, his commentary talking about immigrants built the country, that's not the first time I've heard it. You have other immigrant groups that talk like this. You have black people who are trying to always kumbaya and we are the world with motherfuckers that will allow for the disrespect and even agree that will say other black people being too extra. They being dramatic. It wasn't that big of a deal. This is what FBA, even the FBA doing the same exact shit. 246 years is a big deal. Completely free labor, that's a big deal. That's not an also situation. That's a big deal. The superpower that America became, or that is now, was built on blood, sweat, tears, torture, experimentation, breeding. lynching, all this shit. It's not an also. That's not an honorable mention shit. If you gonna be a we. If you trying to be a we, then you don't fucking talk like this. FBA, y'all can't keep acting like y'all don't see this coon that's happening right here on what I would call domestic coons. Not foreign, domestic. I've been checking coons for years. A lot of them from here. Yeah. Ancestors from here. Yeah. The assimilation, the mockery that pro-black is made into, that's because that's what FBA did to pro-blackness. It's a goddamn joke. Hotep, ha ha ha. You too serious. Do you ever laugh? You ever have fun? This is how black people talk to you. FBA will talk about pro-blackness like this. So this is not happening in a vacuum. This is something that many black people in this country, the same ideology is shared across the board. And at some point, that's going to have to be dealt with. I would have dealt with Shaboozy. I wouldn't give a damn where he was from. This is Flaw. I wouldn't have gave a damn if he was from Alabama. And has been here. I'm with FBA Alabama. Don't give a fuck. You're a coon. Okay? I hand out that diagnosis. I don't care where you're from. Shaboozy's a coon. I wouldn't care where he was from talking like that. And we understood what the Grammys were doing. They were trying to make everything all about the immigrants, what they're going through with ICE, and really trying to shame black people for sitting back, relaxing, chilling, not even really. Y'all go ahead and deal with that. Y'all know if y'all saw my live I did last, we dealt with the Ice Age. Black folk like, look, we're not going to deal with that. But the Grammys turned it into everybody's talking about fuck ICE and all this old shit like that. To try to make us feel galvanized to say, well, fuck ICE, fuck all that shit. We going to really fight for these people. And black people allow this type of disrespect. One, you fell for the propaganda that the Grammys was putting onto you. Then two, you allow this motherfucker to come in here, disrespect black people first, and everybody claps. Because again, my issue isn't with Shaboozy as a person, as one singular coon. It's this. After he said it, everybody did this. That's my issue. When he made this apology, the people that's telling him, no, you don't have to make that apology. To nigga, you ain't got to do that. We knew what you was talking about. They should have been throwing tomatoes at his ass when he said it the first time. Cans, shoes, something. To let that nigga know let me give you a reason to cry, mother. My mama used to say that shit. You cry, let me give you a reason to cry. He was up there crying, bitch, let me give you a reason. Let me swing this goddamn can and goddamn cream of chicken at your motherfucking ass real quick. You're talking crazy. Immigrants didn't build this country. Black people did. Enslaved black people did. FBA did. And then to come back with also, no, you said it about immigrants at best. You said it about immigrants because I would argue it was already built. And particularly talking about Nigerian immigrants. I don't know what Nigerian immigrants did. Somebody can maybe let me know in the comments. The vast contributions of the Nigerian immigrants. I don't know. But you don't get to just slide up. You can slide yourself over. You could be an also. But you don't get to say, well, we black people then also. You make yourself also. Make Nigerians also. You're not going to do us like that, though. That's bullshit. We need to start having real conversations around this shit and calling cooning out no matter where it exists. Y'all know I've been doing it, but it's not popular. FBA, y'all need to do it more. Most coons in America, FBA, you gotta deal with that. Shaboozy is a foreign coon. He's a first generation, foreign coon, immigrant coon. But the amount of people I saw agreeing with this, saying he didn't have to apologize at all, everything was good anyway, we knew what you was trying to say. Words matter. Say this shit right, especially during Black History Month. If that's such a big deal to you, especially during Black History Month. Especially then. Because it's not Immigrant History Month. I mean, it's not Immigrant History Month. It's Black History Month. And particularly Black American History Month. That's what it's all about. So no immigrants. No also. Fuck all that. Shaboozy's a coon. Anybody agreeing with his motherfucking ass a coon. Anybody holding his feet to the fire, I respect that. That's what we're supposed to do to anybody that talks like this. Anybody that tries to belittle us. We're talking about 246 fucking years. We're talking about breeding. Okay? We're talking about chattel slavery. Do not let anybody, come in and try to brush over like, oh, my bad, I just spoke wrong. Nah, fuck that. You gonna make sure you speak right from now on. That's type of energy we need to have. But y'all comment. Let me know what the fuck y'all think about this shit. If I'm being too extra, if you don't understand what I'm saying, let me know that. I'll deal with it. Just be respectful. If you're gonna disagree with me, be respectful. Don't do too much, because I will cut your motherfucking ass out, okay? Just know that. Coming in. Mad love to y'all. I appreciate y'all watching this. Shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. I'm out.